The Burkina Faso detention of 11 Nigerian officers. What really happened? Welcome to my channel. Ndi Africa, welcome to this channel, IGBO AREA TV. Today is a powerful lesson on African geopolitics, national sovereignty, and the rising tension between Nigeria and the new Sahel Alliance. What really happened when Burkina Faso detained 11 Nigerian military officers? Why did a simple emergency landing shake the whole region? Let's break it down in a way you will understand it. Hello, welcome to the class. Before we go into the lesson proper, I want to show you an illustration of what happened. Here is Nigeria in the map. This is Nigeria. And this is Burkina Faso. And this is Benin Republic around here. And this is Mali. Now, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso are all AES countries. This is AES. AES. These countries are no longer under ECOWAS, even though geographically they are part of the ECOWAS, Economic Community of West Africa. They are part of ECOWAS. But recently, the leaders of these three countries rose through coup plot. So what happened? These three countries now, look at them. Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, three of them are what we call the AES country. That means they are under another movement. A coup happened in Benin Republic. It is said Nigeria was part of why the coup failed within hours. That aside, Nigeria flew an aircraft, whether it's by mistake, whether by omission or by, whether it's purposely, I don't know. Nigeria flew an aircraft from Nigeria. The aircraft got to this junction, Bobo Dioulasso, that is Burkina Faso. And quickly, Burkina Faso authorities were alerted. They started reacting. The Nigerian officers in the plane, there are about 11 officers, and they were all detained. They were detained for violating the airspace of Burkina Faso. Remember, Burkina Faso is no longer under ECOWAS. ECOWAS is like an enemy to Burkina Faso because Burkina Faso belongs to another movement that is opposed to ECOWAS. Somebody said, allegedly, probably, that Burkina Faso might be happy with the coup in Benin Republic because it is another rise. And before you know, a living's the whole lump. Perhaps after Benin Republic, you hear of another Africa. You had what happened the other time in Gabon. Several West African countries are being led by coup leaders. And this one struck Nigeria to the extent Nigeria had to intervene in what happened in Benin Republic. So what happened next was that during this process, Nigerian plane moved into the airspace of Burkina Faso. And quickly, Burkina Faso was alerted. They intervened. And this aircraft you see that moved into their territory was held with the officers in it. But as at yesterday, it has been settled. The officers were released, but not without a warning. And, the signal that has been sent, you cannot violate our airspace. We are not in the same agreement again. We belong to the AES, Alliance of Sahel Nations. We are on our own. You can't just violate our airspace. Or under what agreement? Why will you violate our airspace? But at the end of the day, after negotiations, after diplomatic tensions, talks, they were released. Once again, you're welcome to my channel. So this is the event. A Nigerian Air Force C-130 transport plane entered Burkina Faso airspace. It left Nigeria, it entered Burkina Faso airspace. Burkina Faso said the plane did not request authorization. Nigerian government said it was only a technical emergency landing. Burkina Faso military immediately detained 11 officers on board. Why did Burkina Faso react strongly? The Sahel countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Nigerian Republic, they now operate under what we call AES, Alliance of Sahel States. They are no longer under ECOWAS. They recently left ECOWAS and accused Nigeria of interfering in their affairs. Tension is already high due to Benin Republic coup attempt, Nigeria's security operations around Sahel, AES aligning with Russia. Russia is the man. The main talk there is Russia. And the other one is suspicion towards Western aligned country. Nigeria still dilly-dallies with the West. So, the moment they saw a Nigerian jet enter their airspace without notice, the reaction was automatic. Who are these people? What are they coming to do? Are they trying to circumvent us? Nigeria claimed, because Nigeria reacted as well, Nigeria claimed it was a technical fault. We diverted for safety. But AES responded, no, you entered without clearance. That is a violation. And given Nigeria's involvement in security monitoring in Benin Republic, pressure on coup leaders, strong ECOWAS stance against the Sahel juntas, AES treated the landing as a possible covert operation. Did you get that? Now, like you see in the headlines, the officers had been released. Even though AES sounded angry publicly, Burkina Faso interrogated the officers. They checked the aircraft. They found no direct threat. They released them. And here is a public message. We are defending our sovereignty. That is what they said. But their private action was different from their public message. In the public message, they passed the message like this. We are defending our sovereignty. But their private action, no need for escalation. They don't want escalation. This is normal in military aviation, but political context made it dramatic. Now, the lesson to learn from this, Africa is entering a new era of military alliances. AES countries, Alliance of Sahel States, now trust each other more than ECOWAS. Nigeria is seen as the big brother, sometimes interfering. Big brother status, is it still there? Those days of, oh, everybody respect Nigeria in ECOWAS. Every country respect them. Is this still there? So, when anything unusual involves Nigeria, smaller country, smaller military governments, they react strongly. Note, these countries are led by coup leaders. Yes, coup plotters. And perhaps, I don't know, they are happy with what happened or what was developing in Benin Republic. Perhaps they are not happy Nigeria interfered. Oh, Nigeria stopped another uprising. You know, before you know it, all leaders of West Africa could be coup leaders. And maybe that is what they want. And Nigeria is also against that. Because if you allow it in Benin Republic, it could happen in your own country. Miscommunication in aviation can also create international conflict. A simple lack of clearance triggered what? Note, diplomatic tension, military alerts, international headlines, online panic. The African sky is now a political battlefield. Airspace is not just about planes. It's about power, control, influence, and alliance loyalty. You cannot just violate anybody's airspace. Mbano. You can't just enter. Yes, as you see the land borders, there are also borders upstairs. You can't violate. You need permission. This explanation is based on publicly available reports. IGBO AREA TV does not support misinformation or any conflict between African nations. My people, what do you think? Was Nigeria simply unlucky or was AES overreacting? Drop your comment on the comment section. Share this video so that more people can understand what is happening in West Africa today. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. Turn on your notification for more powerful African analysis from IGBO AREA TV.